Well, hello, school teacher of tomorrow. Let me guide you through some aspects of effective pedagogy that will make teaching the whole child a cinch. Firstly, we will visit pastoral care and the well-being of your students. Secondly, we will touch on effective teaching practices in the school environment. And lastly, we'll concentrate on the resources with which to pull all these elements together. What is pastoral care? A school whose philosophy involves pastoral care implements it in a way that permeates all aspects of the school ecology. Its application should strengthen the curriculum and a school's organizational structure to enable students to flourish when engaged in successful and meaningful learning. It should create a robust school culture that promotes positive relationships and the health and well-being among the school's educators and its students. Within the school climate, there is a possibility to heighten or erode the mental well-being of its teachers and students, and therefore nurturing their well-being is an essential function of the school. Johnson states that pastoral care and well-being of students can be implemented at a classroom level. Firstly, a teacher should be available and accessible to their students. Secondly, they should create an environment of open communication where student concerns and worries can be heard. Thirdly, provide solid education in foundation skills such as reading and writing. Fourthly, showing empathy and understanding for a student's current circumstance and provide them with the tools with which to facilitate a positive outcome. Fifthly, as professionals, intervene when students experience bullying and harassment. Lastly, promote pro-social bonding. This can be done by remembering personal events like birthdays, family occasions, or just by allowing your personality to shine through. The next step is to combine your knowledge of pastoral care to enhance effective teaching practices and the school environment. Effective teaching encompasses academic, behavioral, and social elements that create and encourage a positive classroom environment. Key areas of effective teaching are providing comprehensive teaching that is engaging. This can be done by prioritizing learning objectives, being efficient with time, and ensuring students are actively engaged, and deliver feedback. Also, employ research-supported classroom management practices to promote a positive classroom environment. This can be done with environmental stratagem that enhance structure and predictability in the classroom, using detailed social skill instruction, and using outcome plans of action for behavior. Lastly, create positive home and school relationships that enhance the classroom climate. You can do this by enabling communication between the school and home. Communicate both positive and corrective behaviors pertaining to academic attainment and social interactions. Acknowledge positively academic and behavioral outcomes to the student, ensuring it is also communicated to the families. And design lessons that incorporate cultural backgrounds of students and their families. By incorporating consistency, communication, and structure, these key elements of effective teaching practices can increase academic outcomes. By selecting teaching strategies that align with your understanding of how a student learns, you may utilize different learning theories to achieve effective teaching practices. For example, Vygotsky's social constructivism, which uses knowledge constructed socially through entire class or small group interactions, encouraging rapport between classmates, or the use of classical conditioning behaviorist theory, which can assist in creating a school environment that individualizes the classroom to create an emotionally safe environment and implements rules that promote courtesy and respect amongst students. Limitations occur when your philosophy, teaching theories, and teaching practices cannot be reconciled with curriculum decisions that have been made at a school administrative level. So now let's combine pastoral care, effective teaching practice, and the school environment to include classroom resources. Classroom resources are defined as materials and aids that support the delivery of a lesson or unit and may include multimedia, books, charts, posters, stationery, models, people, and learning objects. Understanding the resources available at your school is important, implementing them so they enhance the lesson outcomes and don't instead detract from the lesson. Thanks to the internet, many resources are available online. The Learning Federation develops digital curriculum content for all Australian and New Zealand schools, and is free. There are interactive learning objects for any topic that you may need. Things you may find to enhance your learning outcomes are print materials, ICT and multimedia, public resources, and people as resources. As you can see, teacher of tomorrow, these three aspects of effective pedagogy are inextricably linked. Each one informs the other and overlaps to provide the best possible academic, behavioral, and social outcomes for your students and you. Be brave, be creative, and don't forget to smile. Now go forth and teach.
Created using Powtoon.